And the War Memorial, which we will see, was built in the 1920s. So you're talking about a time span of about 800 years. Now this is one of the squares called Charlotte Square of the New Town. Archive Centre on the right, and we're going to pull in here to have a look at the building, which is considered to be the jewel in the crown of the New Town of Edinburgh. And it's very special in several ways. Now, any architects among us?
No.
Engineers are architects too, though, aren't they? The architect responsible for this was Robert Adam, and he is perhaps the best known. His family also. There was Robert Adam and William Adam, father and son, and they built in the neoclassical style. In other words, taking their principles from Greek and Roman, ancient Greek and Roman architecture. So you have perfect symmetry, perfect balance in the buildings. And this entire block here is based on Diocletian's palace in Split in present-day Croatia, former Yugoslavia, present-day Croatia after it split up. Typical of this is the 4 floors, a basement with rough stonework, and then the beautifully cut stonework on the floor level, and then planar but still beautifully cut up towards the top. The balanced doorway and so on. And number 6 here is the official residence of the First Minister of Scotland. Now, that's the Scottish equivalent of the Prime Minister. He's the First Minister for here. Now, he doesn't live there. That's where he might entertain ambassadors and people, important visitors. So, that's an important building. And then ahead of it is the Georgian House, which you can visit and see it furnished exactly as it was when it was built. They had running water in the kitchens, but they had no toilets.
Oh.
Yes, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Running water, but no actual toilets.
No toilets.
No. Isn't that funny? Strange to think. Some interesting bits of ironwork. Can you see at the foot of the steps there are little bits of ironwork there? Any guesses? Anyone any ideas what they might be?
Rubbing off the mud.
Exactly. Scrapers for your boots. But here's a harder one. Can you see above the brass plaque? There's a thing looking like a horn sticking down below the lamps.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Like a cone shape. Any ideas what that might be for? No? I'll tell you what that's for. When these were built, there was no street lighting. So if someone was going along in a carriage or a sedan chair, a person would walk in front of them with a torch to light their way. But they didn't want to take a lighted torch into the house, so they snuffed it out in the downturned cone. They snuffed the torch out. Okay. So that's what that's about. Okay. And the lamps were introduced later and were originally gas. Jeffrey, did you do this tour last time?
我都唔係 architecture，所以唔懂呢啲嘢。